Okay, we are live. Hey, you guys, I know it's late in the day. I'm going to wait for you guys to start coming in. I was going to say start showing up, but come on into the room. I know I am late. Hold on one second. Let's see how many people get the notification. 071. We're going to talk about this episode. Let's see who starts strolling in. Let's see. Hey, LaShanta. I know I'm late. Hey, Myra. Hey, Dewan. Hey, you guys. Yeah, normally I come in live earlier, but I had to take my mom to a doctor's appointment this earlier afternoon. I was able to watch Bold and the Beautiful while waiting for her. But I got a chance to see it, and I said as soon as I'm able to get back home and, have a conversation with you guys, I wanted to chat with you. You know I can't listen. You know I'm not going to let a live slip by, but I had to take care of Mom first, so. And some of you guys, obviously, you know how that is. Yes, Monique, Luna fooled the hell out of us. We all thought it was Sheila. People was thinking that it was actually Poppy. Let me say hi to everybody. Okay, LaShanta, Dewan, Belinda, T.A., Ivy Rose, Angela, Lula. Okay. Deborah, Rednecks. Hey, Red. Monique, Myra, JD. Hey, you guys. Oh, gosh, we got 32 people up in here. And I see a typo in my title. I spelled hypocrite wrong. I'm going to have to fix that. All right. Yes, this is one heck of an episode. One crazy episode that I gotta say, maybe Lisa Yamada, maybe this girl deserves an Emmy for supporting actress. Who knows, right? What do you guys think? I think she did an excellent job. We didn't know what the heck they was going to do with Luna at first. When they brought her on late last year, early this year, and the crazy storyline. But it brings into question a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, who really is this girl? Was she the person that we thought she was? Make sure y'all hit that like button too on the way in. We want to make sure that, we get as much engagement as possible. Because it looked like once we hit like 80 likes yesterday, we topped off somewhere around 170. So let's see if we can do it again. And plus it's evening time, so folks probably are off work, can get a chance to chat. Again, my apologies on being a few hours late because of the fact that I had to go and take care of my mom. She had a doctor's appointment earlier today. Everything is good. Just had to have a procedure, but she's fine. Nothing major, but I take care of business. And so now I am on with you guys. Lisa or Annika, who deserves an Emmy? Okay, Dewan put a question in the chat. Who deserves an Emmy? Lisa Yamada or Annika Noel? Let's see what everybody say. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this. It's 61 people watching. Hopefully I see 22 likes so far. I see 22 likes. So let's see if we can get it up to 30 with 60 people in here. Okay, so let's first talk about Finn and Liam, little puke waffle boy Liam. And I'm like, you always showing up at other people's place of employment. Liam, do you work? If you're not showing up over at Forrester, you're now at Finn's job, getting in his face about, ooh, what is this about you and Hope? And Hope wouldn't do that. You had to do something. And look, Finn was like, look, I'm not trying to hear all that. I already told her I didn't want that done. I already rejected her. If you got a problem with what Hope did, go talk to Hope. And he was like, yeah, I'll talk to Hope, but I want to talk to you first. And it's like, dude, let's not talk about kisses, shall we? When you kissed your ex, which is Finn's wife, nobody know about them. Finn don't know nothing about them kisses. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, really, Mr. Hypocritical? Let's not get up in somebody's face, because if them kisses come back, you're going to look like a whole ass. And yes, that's what I said, because he's being very hypocritical right now. It's like, Liam, first of all, you got a problem with what happened with Hope, and why do you care? I mean, granted, he says, well, I know, I guess because I share a daughter with Hope, it could affect my daughter. How would your ex kissing him affect your daughter? Now, if you got an issue with her mother, Liam, go talk to Hope. I know, TA, Liam is always trying to get up in somebody's face. And then at this point, he's trying to get up in Finn's face. It's like, really, dude? You need to go take several seats. Honestly. Dewan said he is Team Steam. Okay, you want Steffy and Liam to be back together. JD says Liam and Steffy are hypocrites. Yeah, they both are. Because the way she talked to him about them kisses, and then Liam jumping in Finn's face about them kisses, I'm like, I'm giving them a huge side eye. I'm like, really? That's what y'all doing. And Steffy walked out on her husband because Hope kissed him. Then she tried to flip the script and say, you kissed Hope. Then she run tell Finn, Hope and Finn, they kissed and he allowed it. That ain't what happened, ma'am. Stop it. And of course, Liam is over the talking about, oh, Hope wouldn't do this. Well, she divorced you. She cheated on you with Thomas. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't she? You know, and listen, somebody on the platform, and I don't know if you guys seen the comment, somebody was saying that I hate Hope. I don't hate Hope. I don't hate fictitious characters. Okay, this is a soap. However, I will give my commentary on the things that I see. I don't like what Steffy has done. There was a lot of stuff I don't like what Steffy did. Especially these two, I won't even call them mistakes. Choices that she made. First, by getting shot in that alley by running after Sheila Carter. And on the flip side, you chasing and confronting Luna when you should have talked to Bill. And now you're in a cage because you drunk the Kool-Aid. Yeah, that was dumb, Steffy. On the flip side, Liam, yeah, let's not make Hope the poor innocent victim here, and she just wouldn't do that on her own. Man, listen, she had a whole awakening on the same couch. Well, no, she was at his house, but she had other awakenings on the couch that you were actually sleeping with her on. Matter of fact, Liam, Hope was fantasizing about Thomas when she was screwing you. And you even said, dang, we haven't had sex like that been that vibrant in a while. Y'all remember that conversation? I'm thinking he had that with Wyatt. He was like, man, we haven't had sex like that in a while. Excuse me, sir, that was thanks to Thomas, because your girl was fantasizing about Thomas instead of you, who was actually with her. So yeah, Liam, she would make choices to do that. And you're also being a hypocrite because you got a couple of kisses out there as well. All right, what are y'all talking about in this chat? Maybe Liam is just jealous because now he realizes both his ex prefer Finn. Ooh, that's a good one, D. D. Gaffney. Maybe Liam is a little bit jealous. I mean, that's possible because, both Steffy and Hope trying to get with Finn. Well, of course, Steffy is with Finn. But what Liam did worse to Steffy than Finn leaving her on the ground. I know. Y'all remember that, Angela? That dude, she was pregnant, and she was grabbing at his feet while he walked away. LaShanta said, I'm sick of everybody putting Hope on a pedestal like Ridge and Brooke. I mean, I did a standalone video, and, listen, whoever you're a fan of, it is what it is. I give commentary on both sides, but Hope made choices. She made choices to fantasize. She made choices to kiss Thomas and Rome. She made choices to further pursue Thomas, take that ring off, drag him upstairs in his house, and pretty much rock his world, and he rock hers. Came back out of his house for 12 hours, which was 4 days for us, and handed over to Liam divorce papers. All those were choices. This is not her saying, oh, she wouldn't do that. She did do that. She chose to continuously sleep with Thomas. She chose to tell Liam that, hey, I would even like to have Thomas' baby. Just to stick it to him. Of course, that didn't happen. We were hoping for a throat baby, but it didn't happen. And she also chose to say no, not once, not twice, but 3 times to Thomas' proposal. So they gotta let her own her choices. And if she chooses to do what she's gonna do, fine. But let her own it. All this, oh, she wouldn't do that, and she hasn't been herself lately. Sometimes people choose to do things differently than what they used to do. It is what it is. I want Finn and Hope together. I don't know if we're going to get that, Ramla. I know there are some folk fans, F-O-P-E. Liam is full of crap. Having that suit make him, oh, well, we're not going to go there. Clothes doesn't determine that. They just need to give Liam something to butt his nose into. I know, right, Chandra? He always is in either somebody else's house. He was either at Steph's house, he's at Forrester Creations, and now he's always popping up at Finn's job. I mean, can the security checkpoint at the hospital say, sir, if you don't have an appointment, you don't belong here? But obviously, Finn finds a way to get up to... I don't think I can just walk into a doctor's office to say anything to my doctor. I usually got to make an appointment or make a phone call or leave a message at the message center. I just can't walk into my doctor's office. Now, I know this is a soap, but it's just funny how Liam could just show up. Let's see. I wonder if Hope is... I don't know about that, Dewan. I just think she's a grown woman making choices. She has a sex drive, and she decided to leave the marriage. She decided to have a relationship, even if it was a situationship, with Thomas. It didn't go as both of them expected. He wanted marriage. She didn't. And now she's trying to go after a married man. And unfortunately, in the real world, there are women that go after married men. Or they're dating men that are married and they don't care about the wife or the husband or whoever. So, vice versa. The man don't care about the husband. Got the nerve to ask Hope. Yeah, listen. Since we talking Hope business, let's talk Hope. So, let's head back over to Forrester. And let me see how many likes I got. I got 36 likes and 110 people watching. Let's go, chat. Let's get it up to at least 55 likes. We're at 113 and we only got 36 likes. Let's go. I mean, gosh, if I'm going to cut in, it's 100 degrees here today. I'm glad to be in my air conditioner. But yeah, if I'm going to spend this kind of time, at least hit the like button. Please, pretty please. I think Annika should have already gotten an Emmy when she was nominated last year. I agree with that, Tammy. Annika should have got a nomination, but that was a tough category. She was in the same category with Courtney Hope from The Young and the Restless, who won that category. And she won that category based on losing baby Ava. which was last summer. I know, Cheryl, 37 likes. Really? Yes, put a like, hit the like button. It's quick, takes less than a second, it's free. LaShonda said, I blame Brooke because she could do more. Here's the other thing. Brooke has known several months now that Hope has been in this state of mind. And as much as she tried to stop her, you can't do that, I need to shake you out of it. Yeah. I mean, it's just insane how Brooke won't. I mean, because Ridge was like yesterday, and I think I talked about this on yesterday's live, how Brooke was like, I don't know where this is coming from. Girl, you knew this was happening since May. This girl been giving Fan the eye since May, since Sheila came back. 47 likes, okay. 50 likes, let's go, chat. All right. So let's talk about this conversation, because Hope is in full-on angry mode because of the fact she's mad at Steffy for leaving and walking away from her husband. Now, as much as there's a small part of me that agree with part of what she said, because working on your marriage don't mean you leaving and telling your husband, don't call me, I'll call you. I'll be in touch. What are you going away to do? Your kid, you don't have no kids, no nothing, and you decide you want to take off. So I agree with that part. What I don't agree with what Hope is saying is that she's trying to make it like, oh, see, she don't deserve that man. He's a good man. He didn't do this. This was me. And yeah, it was you. It was you. You kissed that man unexpectedly. He did not know it was coming. And he went and told the truth to his wife. And yes, she's pissed. So again, I don't agree with Steffi walking away. Fix your marriage by staying. And probably after this whole thing with Luna, she probably wished she had stayed. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But Hope got this, and whole thing is like, how can she make the rules and tell people who not to be with, and tell people who not to be friends with, and tell people who can cut the line? Okay, well, let's see. She's married to the man that you're going after. So yeah, they have a marriage covenant. You're not supposed to come in the middle of that. You broke your marriage, Hope, by stepping out to get to Thomas. So for her to tell, who is Steffi to say whether or not she can be in Finn's life, she got every right to. That's his wife. He's her husband. And in regards to who has who say to the fashion line, the CEO and the COO, which Steffi is the CEO and Carter is the COO. And Carter even said, look, your numbers are not good, ma'am, for the last two quarters. She got every day. She has the right to run the company. She's not trying to trash your line because she hate you. When y'all had the fashion show a year and a half ago, she was pushing it. When Brooke and all of the Logan sisters did a goddess type fashion show, not Brooke was pushing it. Steffi was pushing it. She pushed the fashion show back in 2022. The one that Thomas designed in. She pushed all of that because it made money for the company. It's not making money. Customers are rejecting it. They're sending orders back. What's the problem? Let's see. Didn't Steffi tell Hope to do somebody else's husband? I don't know. When did she say that? Angela said Hope is behaving like Steffi break up her and Liam. That's a good point. Let me see. How many likes we got? Somebody put it in the chat. I'm not understanding. We'll talk about Luna in a minute, Sammy. For once, wouldn't it be epic if Finn knocked Liam upside his head? I know. That would have been crazy. But see, Finn is like, look, I'm just trying to keep the peace. He's a people pleaser and he's a peacemaker. So to go into this whole fight mode, yeah, I don't think he'll do that. Yeah, I don't think he'll do that one. Let me see how many likes I got. Okay, I'm at 62. Good. Let's keep it going. Anyway, so yeah, she has this entitlement. I don't know, why did she think? Well, maybe that's what it was. She felt that she was okay cutting her marriage to go to Thomas. Maybe she figured like, hey, maybe I can cut into her marriage to get to Finn. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But, we got 100. We had 138. Hi, everyone. Just join in. Hit the like button. Yes. Please do. I know, sure, he punched the crap out of Vinny with that whole paternity test. Ooh, when was that? I think it was 2019. Yeah, Liam definitely is a hypocrite. Yes. Okay. Hey, Denise. But, yeah, Hope is, she's thinking like, Steffy can't tell her nothing. You can't tell me to stay away from your husband, and you can't tell me about whether or not my line is good enough. No, the customers are telling you your line is not good enough. And Steffy is just reading the numbers. But the customers are saying, we don't want Hope for the future. We ain't liking it. We're rejecting the order. So, yeah. But Hope say she was thinking about Finn even when she was thinking about when she was with Liam. I thought she was thinking about Thomas, because Liam wasn't on her radar prior to the early this year. She was thinking about Thomas when she was sleeping with Liam. But yeah, this whole thing. I mean, what is Hope going? I'm wondering if she gonna back off, because I'm hoping Finn is the one that finds Steffy, before it's too late. And it's probably gonna happen maybe Friday or Monday. So I wonder what Hope is gonna think of when this whole thing blows wide open about Luna. Yeah. Ice Woman says, not surprised at Hope, because she's been told all her adult life that she doesn't have to respect Steffi's marriage. That's a good point. Hey, Katie Cat. Hey. Hey, D. Spencer. Yay. Let me see. I hope Finn finds Steffi. I think Luna would be demolished. That would be some karma for real. I mean, she stood around there. Oof, we got to talk about that. Yes, we do. We got to talk about that. But, Hope needs to take several seats in this episode, because you don't have the right to do that right now. Especially about the whole situation with the job. With her line. Okay, so what if it was Ridge? But Ridge, let's just see what happened in another quarter, and whether or not, the line does better. Well, it's been 2 quarters. We getting ready to head into the 3rd quarter if we're not already in it. We're September, 4 quarters in a year? So, March, June, September. 4 quarters? So it's 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah. So we getting ready to head into the 3rd quarter. Hey, Bree. Hey, girly. I didn't do a lunchtime chat because I had to, go take care of my mom this earlier today. So I had to come in and talk about the soaps today. Or at least Bold and Beautiful. But yeah, Hope needs to take several seats. And like Bree said in our group chat earlier, she has so much of a level of entitlement to actually be mad about Steffi saying who Finn can be in what Finn's relationships and friendships, and who can tell about canceling lines and things like that. She's the CEO and she's married to Fan. Period. It is what it is. So, I mean, I don't know. And then the thing is, Fan has already rejected you. So even if you tried to come back, even if Hope tried to come back to be friends with Fan, he's going to stay away from you. But you gonna make him be your friend now? You kissed that man. You did something that he did not, consent to or give access to. So for you to sit up there and say, oh, I can't believe she won't let me be friends with him. Ma'am, I don't think Finn is going to let you be friends with him. So, I mean, she needs to go over there on that couch, take a seat, maybe stretch out and think about her behavior. Because, I mean, for her to think that she's going to be able to just go and do what she want to do, that ain't how that work. Exactly, Bree. B&B Special Victims Unit breakdown. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, poor Hope. And listen, are you the only Team Hope fan here? I mean, Rednecks, I get it. The thing is, though, is that, I mean, her lines suck right now. And it's not Steffy saying that. The numbers are saying it. The customers are saying it. They're not ordering. They're rejecting orders. They're sending them back. Return to sender. So if she want to get mad at somebody, you need to go talk to the buyers. They don't want it. And Finn don't want her either. He's rejecting her intentions. So even if, she wanted to push the issue, she's getting rejections from the buyers and she's getting rejection from Fan. I mean, how many times somebody got to tell you no? Or leave me alone? Or stop? So she can wish, she can hope, she can even wish upon a star. If Finn don't want to be bothered with her, you can't force yourself into his life. And if the buyers don't want your stuff, you can't force them to swallow it. You can't force them to take it. She needs to go and reevaluate what's going on and stop trying to put the blame on somebody else. Hope isn't mad. She is just dejected. You talking about Thomas? Melissa said, I'm Team Hope, but the girl is doing too much. Listen, because like I said earlier, I did agree with part of what Hope said. If Steffi want to work on her marriage, you don't leave. Stay and work it out. Don't take off and say, don't call me, I'll call you. That ain't how you work out a marriage. So I agree. When Hope said that, I couldn't disagree with that. But what I do disagree with is her forcing a friendship / whatever relationship in her head on Fan when he rejected her twice already. And she can't force the customers to take her product. Bree said both Liam and Thomas return Hope back to the streets. Oh my God, girl, you are too funny. Tamika said, I love Hope. That's my girl, but truth be told, Hope, take a good look at yourself. You are a mess. Come on, sweetheart. You could do better. I know. I mean, switch it up. I mean, Carter is a free man, and I know Bree is not going to like me saying this. I'm sorry, Bree, but Carter is a free man. Maybe venture that direction. I don't know. Who else is available? I mean, Liam don't want her. Finn don't want her. Thomas is in Paris. So, I don't know. She got to take a seat. And there's one big old couch sitting right there in the background. Or that chair behind the desk. Somewhere she need to go sit down. Somewhere. Alright. We got to now talk about psychopathic lunatic. Luna. And I call her psychopath. And I know some people's like, oh, she's a sociopath. Oh, she's a psychopath. I think she's a psychopath. Because with sociopaths, they have a little bit of empathy, just a little bit, small percentage. Psychopaths have no empathy at all. None. Psychopaths have no empathy at all. And for her to call her victims losers, she called her deadbeat dad, wannabe rock star, Tom, and I'm quoting her words. That's not me calling Tom Star that. She called him a loser. She called her friend Hollis a loser. And she can't stand her mama right now. Luna is like, and her auntie. She called her auntie the B word. Oh my goodness. I was like, girl, you hate everybody. You can't stand your drug addict mama. You can't stand your drug addict daddy. He used to be a drug addict. And he became homeless. And she was embarrassed by that. She was like, oh no, this ain't my legacy. This is who you chose to be my DNA match? Oh no. And for her to actually, the look on her face, she has zero empathy. She think all of this is funny. She's about to leave Steffy in there to die. Well, Angela, I think if Bill was to turn on her, she would try to get rid of him. She see Bill as a means to an end. She don't see Bill the person. She see Bill's the lifestyle. Because I'm like, man, she want to sleep with that dude. She wants the lifestyle. Bill is a lottery ticket to her. And I mean, Lee used to call her sister a gold digger. She's the gold digger. She tampered with the paternity test by bringing in a positive strip and dropping it over there. Now, see, this is where I'm kind of conflicted on. And I mean, the writers can change up things all the time. But when I went back and watched that June 3rd through June 5th episode, she did not move 1 inch from the fireplace. There was nobody just walking around. Lee was standing guard in front of that test. And she was telling her story on how she met Bill. But somehow we have to believe that Lee walked away and didn't have a back turn or went to the bathroom or something in order for Luna to get close enough to that test sitting in the middle of the floor and decide to drop a positive strip over there. And then Lee picked it up and, oh my God, you're the father. No. Y'all decided to switch the storyline at this point in the game because there was nobody walking around. They all had their hands folded, standing back. Lee guarded that test because she was thinking that Poppy was going to tamper with it in the first place. So she stood guard in front of that test while they stood back in front of that fireplace. And now they expect us to believe that somehow Lee was not paying attention, was far away from that test to have Luna go over there, stand in front of it, and drop a strip on there. Right. Make that make sense, writers. I know y'all threw this together, and y'all just figured like, oh, y'all not going to remember. Well, leave it to us soap sleuths like myself and some of the other bloggers that we do have a memory, and we can go back and watch previous episodes to see what happened. Yeah. So, I mean, if this is what they needed to do to kind of twist this whole thing up, sure, okay, let's go with it. But when I saw that, I was like, right, okay. Yeah, exactly, Marion. We supposed to have soapsnesia. That's a good word. I'm going to have to use that. Can I borrow it, Marion? Soapsnesia. I have never heard of that term. Did you just make that up, Marion? That is hilarious. What did you catch that? What was Shanta say? She got a partner. She said us. Ah, that's right. Because I don't think that she built that cage by herself. I'm sorry. There's not enough adrenaline in the world that's going to keep you that strengthened in order to do that. That darn thing look like it go all the way up to the ceiling almost. And she's got this electrical screwdriver in her hand, drilling in. I'm like, and who moved the furniture? So either she's supposed to be Superwoman, or she got help. I just don't honestly believe that she did all of that and roll a very sleeping Steffy into that whole thing. Okay, Marion, thank you. I'm going to have to use that soapsnesia. Yeah, so you guys will hear me say that from time to time. Stay tuned. The cage was outside the apartment door. Yeah, you had to push it in there, though. That thing is metal. And if it's that light, Steffi should be able to tip that darn thing over. Because if it's made from Wish or, and I don't want to say the T store, I'll just spell it TEMU or somewhere. Or one of these other stores where you can assemble things, right? If that's the case, then it should be light enough that maybe Steph can flip that thing over and it'll fall apart. So, adrenaline is one thing, gravity is another. Exactly, Bree. You moving furniture, a person, a big old metal, and then you drilling the parts together. That's crazy. And her hair, nothing was out of place. She didn't even bust a sweat. Makeup not even messed up. At least make it realistic, writers, where she was putting in work to put this whole thing together. She looked like she ain't lifted a finger. She looked like she hasn't lifted a finger. But this girl, what was so psychotic about, that's why I call her a psychopath. She actually, when Hollis gave her those letters in the backpack, and she looked at him, because at this point she was like, oh no, you are a liability in my plan. She sent them off to look for Deacon, poured that powdery substance in his drink. He came back. Obviously, he was having a physical reaction to it. And she turned around and he was like, I don't know what's happening. Hey, drink this. Maybe it'll help. So you made sure that he finished it off. How psychotic are you? And then the man falls on the floor. He's gurgling, he's gagging, and you just standing there with no emotion, no empathy, no emotion, like, oh my God, what did I do? See, the difference with a sociopath, they would have ran in that moment. They do things, but there's a little bit of, just a slither of guilt, or maybe a little bit of, oh my God, let me get out of here. She didn't care if Deacon walked up there. She didn't care if Sheila walked up there. She stood over this man, watched him pass away. Took the backpack, took the bottle he was drinking, and she took off and brought it back to the apartment to use to set up her own mother. Bree, she seriously watched that man laying on his back, and he was still trying to breathe, having convulsions or whatever, gagging, and, and she just standing there, no emotion, just watching him till his eyes closed, making sure he was gone, and she walked away. Yep. That was terrible. That's a psychopath for you. Sociopaths would have been like, oh my God, let me get out of here. Because they do things, but they usually don't like taking accountability. Psychopaths don't give a F. They don't care. There's no emotion, zero empathy. If you're in my way, you're just another notch I need to get rid of. And honestly, I don't think she cares about Bill. I think she sees Bill as a lottery ticket and a lifestyle. Because if Bill was just some guy, like a step above RJ, she wouldn't care. And look at what she's like, oh, RJ's so sweet. But no. And so I'm going to throw a new term in here, and I said this to when I was in the group chat. If anybody know what the word hypergamy is, Hypergamy. This is a version of toxic hypergamy. When she, instead of just moving on to the next best guy, because women tend to date up, she killed to get to the next level. This girl didn't give two craps about RJ. Oh yeah, he's a nice, sweet guy, but okay. So what? He's the Prince of Forrester. But Bill? Oh, he's billionaire dollar bill Spencer. So, and I can guarantee you she would be that same chick that if he was to lose his entire fortune, she would be gone. Because look at what happened to Tom Starr. I'm assuming he was this person back in the day, but he became homeless and she was embarrassed by that. That was her biological father, and she killed that man. If you can kill your own father and set up your mom, you don't have no empathy for nobody out on the street. And that includes Bill Spencer as well. She don't care about Bill. Read Redneck's theory on Luna if it all makes sense. Where is it? Is it in the chat, or was it the theory that he had posted in one of my videos a while ago? Everyone was hating Katie, but she might have saved Bill's life. Luna is crazy and won't stop until she gets what she wants. I agree. Twist, Sheila's the one. You know what, Monique? I would actually want Sheila to save Steffy. Maybe Steffy would give her a little bit of grace, but I doubt it, because she saved her own daughter Kelly, and that meant nothing. Everyone thought it would be Katie, but see, you know what? Katie gonna have to eat crow too, and who knows? Luna might not be done. If Luna comes back to that house and see a very cozy, intimate moment like we saw yesterday between Bill and Katie, oh yeah, she gonna get Katie out the way too, if they decide to go that route. Because that girl, she see a target. The target ain't the Target store. The target is, I just had to throw that in there. The target is Bill Spencer and that lifestyle, that big old mansion, being maybe, I don't even know how she think that's going to work, that this man's going to marry her. They got a connection. Now, see, this is where Bill needs to take a little bit of accountability. Just like Finn rejected Hope, Bill rejected her, but making it look like, oh, poor little confused Luna. She don't know what she's doing. Oh, Bill, she knows exactly what she's doing. And she's trying to get to you, sir. Yeah. She wants you and your money. Steffi will not. No, she's not going to get grace to Sheila Rednacks if her life depended on it. Luna first came to LA with all this plan when she found out about Bill may be her dad after Googling about him. Probably so. Yes, Aisha say I need Katie to get got. I mean, she running around town making this all about Poppy, and part of this is that she was jealous. She wanted Poppy out the way. But it's actually Luna. And if Luna come up in that house and see him and Katie is looking all googly eyed and whatnot, she gonna, man, I'm wondering if Luna's done yet. Exactly, Rednacks. Bill is the one that's confused. Maybe Bree said, I also think she was trying to trap RJ and Zende with a baby. When she found out that she wasn't pregnant, she went back to crying. Yep, that's a good point, because remember that? She thought she was pregnant. And honestly, with this whole farce, I honestly believe she knows she slept with Zende. That was her way of getting... Well, I don't know. I mean, she made it look so weird with those mints. Well, the writers did. But this would be a way to get her in trouble and not put Zende in that whole gray area of consent if Luna actually knew who this was and she was just lying the entire time that she knew she was with Zende and tried to cover it up by telling. And she didn't care if the family got upset. She didn't care. Yeah, exactly, LaShanta. That girl wasn't she wasn't no virgin. Nah, I don't believe that as far as I can throw her. Luna going to find that phone. Listen, somebody better find that phone. But the problem is, the only person that knows where she is Luna. Don't nobody know where Steffy is. Nobody. Because she told Finn she gonna take off and don't call me, I'll call you. Liam don't know where she is. Bill don't know where she is. And of course Ridge don't. Bree said a mints with Luna excuse. I think she was taking her mom mints and has a tolerance, but I think she knew. Yeah, after all of this, oh yeah, I think she actually enjoyed sleeping with Zende. Because I remember what she said the night that Zende created that whole romantic dinner. She said, it's kind of fun to have two Forrester men interested in me. Y'all remember that? And of course she wasn't going to dive deep into sleeping with Zende and RJ because of the fact that it would have blew up the spot for her. Shoot, them Forresters would have got her out of there so fast, so she had to become the victim. I know, Sandy. Katie better watch out. Bill respects her decision. Listen to her deeply, and Luna will not like that. Yeah, she ain't gonna like that at all. Katie's in her way. Katie and Will. Katie and Will. Because Bill do anything for his sons. You know, and if Bill is like, you know what, I'm going to kind of get with, this was a lot. I'm going to kind of have a moment with my son and his mother. Oh, Luna is going to have a conniption. But I dropped by, okay, you was talking to her. Davina says Steffy, and because Bill was wrong, that was toxic. When Finn told Hope, oh, she's wonderful, she inspired people, that's what gave Hope the courage to go after Finn. My goodness. And that's the thing. But see, that's a Hope issue. She was and I gotta say it, she was an attention 304. Remember, all she needed to hear from Thomas was, I'm a one-woman man, and you're this, and you're that. And it was a turn on. I think her love language is words of affirmation. So if her love language is words of affirmation, you can guarantee you that anytime somebody tell her something that, kind of massage her ego, oh yeah, it's a turn on for her. Remember when Lee discovered her TGERE and tried forcing her out? Sweet lunatic stood her ground. Lee gotta know, but see, the thing is, Lee was always distant too. After, the whole thing with what happened at the hospital with her mom, Lee kind of put some distance between her and her daughter. Between Poppy and Luna. I don't think, Bree, I agree. I don't think Luna's done yet either. I wouldn't be surprised if Luna tried to drug and trap Will with a baby. With a baby? Kind of how Daisy trapped Daniel with a child and produced Lucy. That depends on how much time they're going to give this girl. Because if there's some evidence that's going to be coming out in the next couple days that Lieutenant Baker is going to find, you know, and then that Steffy is going to get rescued, you know Steffy is going to be singing like a Tweety Bird. So I don't know how she going to get away with that, and how much time she going to have to continue additional branches to her storyline. Luna says she went on the internet for the paternity. Yeah, she said she got it from the dark web or something, and found a positive result. What you call it? Oh my God, Blackpink Me said Donna is to blame for all this. She hired Luna without doing a background check. That is funny. Luna has killed more than 2 people. You think so? So we got Hollis and Tom. Who else you think? Maybe she felt so comfortable doing it. Maybe this isn't her first time. Let me see how many likes we got in here. Oh my God. We got 95 likes and 191 people in the chat. Let's keep it going. But yeah, I'm curious what's going to happen next. She left, going back to the storyline from today. She left Steffy in that cage and walked right out the door. And Steffy was screaming at the top of her lungs. And because that building is about to be demolished, she was the only one in there. Yeah. You know what? I agree, Tamika. Luna is acting just like Jordan from The Young and the Restless. When she gave everybody the poison water. And yeah, I just... Unfortunately, yes, people buy anything from the internet, including false positive. Yeah, if you watch some of these couples channels that do pranks on each other, I've seen prank paternity tests. Pregnancy test. I've seen prank pregnancy tests where, and I think that's kind of cruel, especially if one of you or the both of you are looking to have a baby. But I've seen in the past prank paternity, the 2 P's, prank pregnancy test. So yeah, she found a fake paternity result. Yes, indeed. So it's going to be interesting what happens tomorrow. Yeah, I know we're almost at 200 people, you guys. This is amazing. I want to make sure that all of you are subscribe to this channel. Follow us on all of the other platforms as well. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook group, all of the other places where you can come and join the conversation. Let me see what's going on for tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow Finn is going to be talking to Lee for advice. Steffy is going to try to escape tomorrow. So that's what we got to look out for the August 28th episode. So we got Finn having a conversation with Lee, and I know Lee is going to be hotter than fish grease. I told you to stay away from Hope, and this is what happened, and now Steffy done left Joe behind. You know Lee is going to have a field day. And then Steffy is going to try to escape. But I have a feeling Luna going to come back and catch her. Unless she have another accomplice somewhere watching. So, it's going to be good, you guys. Yay. I'm looking forward to it. I know one thing. I appreciate you guys so much. Look like me doing these daily live recaps. You guys are really enjoying them. And look like I might have to start doing this on a regular basis because the numbers are numbering. Yes, and if it's going to bring more folks to the channel where we can have an open dialogue and conversation in the comments, and you guys enjoy watching the content, I want to make sure I keep this going for you guys. So, all right. There we have it, you guys. Stay tuned. I don't know what you guys thought of The Young and the Restless. I gotta go check my comments over there. I pre-recorded that last night for you guys and scheduled it for 1 o'clock Central today because I knew I was going to be out on the road with my mom today. So I wanted to make sure y'all got that content, you know. Oh, thank you, Jasmine. I really appreciate you. Thank you, TA. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So stay tuned for the rest of the lives, the recaps. Bree and I will be on tomorrow night for the midweek chat. We know Bree is as entertaining as usual. So you know she gonna give you her take. I know I've been giving you my take, but you know she gonna have a lot to say on the midweek chat tomorrow. So I'll try to go and do a quick lunch live with you guys tomorrow. And other than that, we will see you guys later. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. And bye, guys.